Hi there and welcome to Gaining Vision. I'm Melanie. Have you had an opportunity to subscribe to the channel yet? If not, take a second, hit subscribe, and please don't forget to like and share. A couple weeks ago, I started doing some episodes on life lessons, so here's another one. A couple of life lessons we'll talk about today. The first one, of course, the importance of never crying wolf. What does that mean? Obviously, tell the truth. Don't make up stories. Don't do it to get attention, because you never know when people stop believing what you say. When an emergency happens, nobody's going to trust you. They're not going to take your word for what it's worth. Look at Donald Trump right now. He's lied so much, nobody knows what to say. They don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth. And he's the leader of the largest country. It's supposed to be a powerhouse. But when he now asks or claims something, nobody believes it. So be careful with telling the truth. Even the white lies can get in the way. Be honest with your kids. Be realistic with them. Tell them the truth. Always tell your parents the truth when you can. I know it's easy to say, oh yeah, I'm going to be here, but you're really there. I understand. But always give yourself credibility and have your word count. Second life lesson, make sure you tell the people you love that you love them when you feel it in the moment. It could be every day, it could be once a week, whatever works for you. But the difference is every time you leave that person, you don't know when the next time you'll see them is, or if you'll see them at all. So it's important that the people that you're in your life that are special to you, whether it's your friends, your family, or your husband or wife, that they know how loved they are and how much you respect and appreciate them. I tell my husband every day, several times a day, it probably drives him crazy, but the reality is I want him to always know how much I love him and appreciate him. I tell my parents and my sisters all the time as well. I don't know if it's because I myself had the experience of almost losing my life, that you never know what tomorrow brings. So be very vocal with how you feel about somebody, because you may not have that second chance to let them know. Next one up is you learn best by doing. What does that mean? We can all learn by watching videos and doing, but you learn the most in life by actually doing it. So you've probably heard the terminology, don't be sitting in the stands watching the game of life happen and pass you by. Get on the court and play the game. That's when you're going to learn most. We experience more about ourselves and about what we're learning when we actually do it. And when you do it, you can then simulate it or emulate it to others. Setting a good example by doing helps your kids, helps people around you, your peers, your friends, and the community. Obviously, another very valuable life lesson is to lead by example. So I always remember growing up, my parents saying, don't be a follower, be a leader. And I really didn't understand what that meant. I think they wanted me to make sure that I was not getting into trouble by falling into the wrong crowd. But in fact, what they were trying to tell me is that if I set a good example for someone and lead by example by doing what I say, then people will learn from me and respect me more. Not only is that good as a big sister, but also as a teacher, as a community member, and it helps me express my beliefs and help make change in the world. So by leading by example, whether that's when you're leading a meeting, setting an example by starting off with yourself, I'd like you to introduce yourself in this format, and then do it yourself, demonstrate it. Or by saying, make sure that you do good for people. So setting up a charity and doing work to help others. That's leading by example. It's one thing for me to say, you should be good and do this. If I don't do it myself, how can I? So lead by example. Never cry wolf. Tell people you love them every day, if not more. And also, of course, you learn best by doing, being on the court. Those are some life lessons for today. And of course, we'll have many more episodes. I have hundreds of life lessons to impart on you. But I want to hear what life lessons you found most valuable for your life and share them with us, because you know what? It's important for us all to learn these different ones from different perspectives, so we can share with our kids, with our students, with anybody that we come in contact that could valuably learn these life lessons from those of us who've lived it already. Until next time, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share, and I'll catch you next time. See ya! Mwah.